The Terminator series is all about changing the past to fix the future, and Terminator Dark Fate is taking another crack at one of my favorite movies, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. They're making a sequel to that one. Please welcome the stars of the film, Linda Hamilton, Natalia Reyes, Mackenzie Davis, Gabriel Luna, Diego Boneta, and director Tim Miller. Thank you for joining me. So, I think there's some confusion because a number of Terminator movies have come out. I just want to clarify and reiterate once and for all, this is a sequel to Terminator 2. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, the first two Terminator movies are very much about kind of trying to prevent something from happening and trying to prevent a future from existing. In this one, I'm unclear exactly what's going on, but it almost seems like, are they in our present day or are they in the future of Judgment Day? Of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the movie, not the day.
They're in. It is linear. It's real time. So it is the future of that particular movie.
So let's just say that the last movie happened 27 years ago. Let's just postulate that. And then this movie happens 27 years later.
I've been wanting to know what happens after that movie for a very long time, so it's nice to sort of pick up where that left off. Linda, you are reprising the incredible role of Sarah Connor.
Yes.
What's Sarah Connor been up to? Yes, please, clap for Sarah Connor.
Lots of knitting.
Fuck off.
Lots and lots of sweaters, scarves.
Tactical knitting.
Tactical knitting. I like
It's
that.
crochet.
Tactical knitting.
Well, I get to fill in the blanks for myself because it's been 27 years and like we really don't have the time to explain. But it doesn't matter because when you meet her all these years later, she's pretty much lost, destroyed, a woman without a country, you know, the same. Only older.
Yeah. And we've also got John and the T-800 are back. We've got Schwarzenegger and Edward Furlong recently announced. Quick question, Tim, is that the same T-800 or is that a T-800?
It's a new T-800. It's the same model, but it's a different T-800 than you saw in the first and second movies.
Interesting.
Well, there are many it's the same model and many versions of the same model.
Yes.
And
so it is the same and yet different.
And they're out there.
And they're out
in the world.
And we call them in the writers' room. We call them slow bullets. So just like he sent multiple versions of Arnold back, some good, some bad, in a T-1000, there were others that were sent back to kill John.
Oh, slow bullets! I like it.
Boy. And then we've got a couple of other Terminators here hanging out with us. And Mackenzie, I'm unclear exactly what you're a Terminator. Maybe I don't.
But Gabe counts. But Gabe counts as two. So you're technically
Okay.
There are a couple here.
We've got like fractional. We've got like step Terminators and half Terminators, and it's bits and pieces. I'm really excited about this because I don't know what's going to happen. Like you had a trailer that showed a lot, but I'm still kind of left with questions.
That's good.
unlike modern movie trailers. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where it tells everything.
It's very nice. One of my favorite stories is about how when making Terminator 2, obviously revealing Arnold's role as a hero would kind of give away a lot. It would kind of spoil things, and it's kind of hard to pick that out. So Stan Winston went and made this like custom trailer of all the factory churning out all the Terminators. Is this trailer like that level of sort of misdirection, misleading? You've got all the stars doing stuff. We can get a sense of what the roles are, but is there a little bit of sleight of hand going on here?
Well, if it was, we wouldn't tell you. Right? I mean, what would be the point of setting up an elaborate and expensive misdirection only to reveal it on IGN?
I don't know. We could call it an exclusive, I guess.
They call it unexclusive.
Diego Boneta is the real Terminator.
Exactly.
There it is. There's
Yeah.
your exclusive.
Can you guys talk a little bit about what it's like to step into such a like epic and storied franchise and know that it's this is picking up where like the big one left off?
I tried not to think about it that much when we were shooting the movie because I'd get really nervous and overwhelmed. And it wasn't until earlier today, listening to Linda and Natalia at the Hall H,
Whole H.
that it really dawned on me how just the significance of this. There's fans that have been waiting for this for so long. I wasn't born when the first one came out, and also Linda being back and what it means for her, what it means for Tim too. It's it's something special and emotional. It's cool to be a part of something. It's an honor to be a part of something like this.
Yeah, I feel the same. It felt like daunting in the sort of enormity of the task at hand, but I don't think I grasped the cultural impact that it had. And today, and seeing the reception to Linda coming back was so like deeply and surprisingly moving to see this woman that we all love so deeply be regarded as this sort of queen that's coming back to claim her throne. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Now, Linda, you've had the opportunity to come back for. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Sorry.
I was going to say you were approached about Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines
Yes.
ages ago, and you turned that down.
Yes.
What made you decide to come on board this one?
Well, it was Tim Miller.
That's a good answer.
No, it's been so long, and I never imagined coming back because I felt very complete in what I had done and the story that I had to tell. And then 27 years later, it's just like, wow, 27 years have passed. What could have happened? What imagination, what things have happened here for a character that we know nothing about. 27 years have passed, and like we could add so much to that. And my life experience must collide on some level with her life experience 27 years later, just in terms of wisdom and things that have come at you. And, it's just like a perfect time for me to go, I'm intrigued enough to want to explore this.
I mean, there's obviously a lot of area to play around in there. That's 27 years of time
exactly.
to fill.
Playground.
Tim, I heard you say this is your 25th Comic-Con?
Indeed it is.
You've been coming to Comic-Con quite a lot. It seems like you have an affinity for sort of this type of pop culture. Love, Death, and Robots has lots of love, death, and robots, much like the Terminator franchise. Is this the Terminator 3 you've always wanted? Is this yours? Is this your...
If it wasn't, I would have made a huge mistake making the movie. Yeah. No, it really was. I mean, it's like Linda said, the experience bucket for Sarah had to fill back up.
Experience bucket.
Yeah.
Very good term.
Had to fill back up, and you want to see the consequences of the choices she made at the end of T2 because Jim cheated and cut away when Sarah destroys Cyberdyne and rewrites the future, because there's only one future, and the changes you make in the past wash forward and change it. And now we get to see the consequences of those choices, and they're not happy.
No, there's
not good ones.
Don't, spoiler.
There's like...
Sarah Connor isn't happy. That's a total spoiler.
Knitting. Remember what I said about knitting? That was the big exclusive reveal.
Stress reliever.
Yeah.
But we've got all sorts of different Terminators running around, and I don't know what this movie's about, which is nice.
Well, here, I mean,
That's
but it's simple that way. If you think that what Sarah did changed the future, how is it going to be changed? But there are a couple tenets of the Terminator franchise. The rise of AI is inevitable. Judgment Day is inevitable. But it makes sense that if you change something in the past, it's going to manifest differently in the future, and that difference is manifested in the technology that Gabriel represents, because it's not Skynet, it's Legion. You can say we've said that.
That's a thing
coming.
now.
That one's out. That one's out. She just likes to shut me up. But you see that difference in technology in Gabriel.
Yeah, it's these kind of slight variations, the sliding doors of what it became. So I have a lot of similar qualities to the T800 and the T1000. In fact, I have qualities from both that are joined in this really, really great new, more vicious, more dangerous villain. The skeleton is lighter and more flexible and fast. He's faster. He's just as strong as a T800, but still maintaining his mobility, his agility. So it's really, really fantastic. But you can see it's black carbon substance. It's a black endoskeleton. These slight changes have rippled through time after she's done what she's done. So it's really, really great, yeah.
Well, wonderful. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Terminator Dark Fate hits theaters November 1st, which leaves plenty of time to rewatch Terminators 1 and 2 hundreds of times, which is absolutely something you should do because the Terminator movies kick ass. There's tons more from Comic-Con still to come. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. No fate, but what we make for ourselves.